Yeah, I thought, first of all, in the first half, we got off to a good start defensively and made a lot of shots, and then Syracuse really took it to us. They just got the ball in the paint at will, scored over the top, and I thought we looked a bit lifeless. We just weren't flying around and scrapping the way you have to on the road or in any ACC game. And then the second half, we got more aggressive, flew around, played even a little harder offensively with cuts and offensive rebounds. And then it was just a game of ebbs and flows, a turnover here and there, and they capitalized. And we just had to stay the course with being assertive defensively by trying. We had to trap Edwards. We couldn't handle him one-on-one. And we tried to protect the paint more, get on the glass, and just held ourselves in there enough so that some plays could be made, and then it kind of came down to that at the end.
Mike, some of those plays at the end were Jaden.
Yeah.
Charge, a couple defensive rebounds. What did you get from him there?
Yeah, he made a huge bucket, took a big charge. I think, it was great to see. Made the free throw. You miss a free throw like that, then he made him, was 5 of 7 from the line. I thought there was a few key plays. One of them that stands out, and I told Jimmy in the postgame, when Ben saved the ball and hustled, and then he had enough presence of mind to establish 2 feet in, and we got the rebound, or got the loose ball and kicked it out to Kihei for a 3. I thought that was such a pivotal play, and of course JG's basket late. So we just had enough of those plays, and that you need it. You have to make plays offensively, defensively. 10 offensive rebounds in the second half was better. We didn't get enough 50-50 balls. We Isaiah charted that. They got most of the 50-50 balls. They knocked some out of our hands on rebounds, so we just got to keep addressing those things. And but I'm glad the guys made some plays and fought in the second half. It was required.
Sounds like you're not overly pleased with the performance, but what does it show about the character of your team coming from behind in this kind of environment?
Yeah.
After playing a couple
No, I want to say I'm not overly pleased. I think the first half, none of us were pleased with our defensive focus, tenacity, and the way we have to play. When you give 26 points in the paint, that's not going to get it done. So I thought they rallied and were better in the second half. And then, guys had to step up, make a big shot, a hustle play here and there, and that's what it takes. This is just how it is. You're getting everybody's best shot. It's the second time through. Syracuse is obviously, Coach Boeheim does such a great job with them, and these guys came off of a tough loss at Tech, and so they were ready. And Edwards is one of the more improved players in our league, and so we just we found a way, but there's more there, and I'll keep challenging our guys to give more.
With Jesse in foul trouble toward the end, did you guys try and game plan to get him fouled out, or was it just kind of like a chance?
Yeah, it's hard to the way they run their zone to draw fouls on a guy. I mean, you can try to go in there, but it was more, he picked up a charge. Was that his 5th foul of the charge? I can't remember. Now that was just trying to, limit his touches, and then when he got a catch, be there quick and try to double him and just try to cover the weak side, knowing that you're leaving some really good shooters open, but trust our recovery, because you can't take away everything, but you got to take away something. And I thought in the first half, as they say, we were neither fish nor fowl. Our players have never heard that. When I say that, what are you talking about? But we were neither. We weren't taking the lane away. We weren't bothering shots. They were beating us. The second half, we said, let's take something away first, establish that. And it was, all right, not letting him get the ball, but if he does, let's be quick to try to trap and scramble out of it.
Tony, I know they don't shoot a lot of threes, and you mentioned you focused on the lane, but did you do anything particular to guard the three-point line as opposed to?
Well, I thought, we were tried to be quick to their catches whenever it came out of the trap, because that was what he had. We'd get back first, but really be quick to him and hand the ball. And we try to be as disciplined as we could on their. They're very good at pump fakes. They always will try to lift you up, draw fouls, and we worked hard. Syracuse is a tough team when you got a one-day turnaround, because it's different playing against that zone. The coach did a good job with his adjustments. They were better prepared for how we tried to attack it the first time, and we knew they would. But they're a team that you hard one-day prep. But as far as the three-pointers, they try to lift you, draw fouls. They got one on us. But I thought we were disciplined and pretty quick in the second half to their shooters, and they missed some wide-open ones. Let me say that. That was just sometimes fortunate that guys get open ones and miss it.
Coach, if you end up seeing Syracuse in the ACC tournament,
tell you that. No, we'll enjoy this win. And I mean, again, you have to be able to. When you play Syracuse, first you better be good defensively against anybody in our league. This is our league. It's just like this. Everyone's capable, and it's a strong league. And if you're not right, it's not happening. But you got to get them off the glass. Offensively, you have to get on the glass. You've got to knock down some shots. You got to take care of the ball. They were good. They moved up their zone, and they tipped a lot of our balls. And, Kihei had a very good game, but they tipped some of his. He had, 12 and 10 assists, but they turned us over 14 times, and they were pretty aggressive. So you got to just be able to handle all that stuff and be ready to go.
Your guys had not hit a three-pointer in the second half until Armand hit one with like 7:30 left. Then he hit another, then Kihei hit one, that one late after Ben got the offense. You feel like against this zone you have to hit some threes if you're going to win?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you can't live and die, but they do such a good job that you got to hit a few of those. We weren't very effective at, again, getting the ball in the high post like we have been in the past. Credit to them, but I thought we were a bit stagnant at times. But, yeah, you have to knock some down, and that's when we've had some of our best games. It's because we've shot it well, but we've got different kinds of action. And, again, those 10 offensive rebounds in the second half were pivotal. I don't know how many points in the paint. They had 26 in the first half, I believe, so they had 10 in the second half, and we got a few more in the paint and the second chance points. Were there a couple fast break things. We turned them over a few times as well, so all that stuff mattered.
I know it's hard to ask you this right after, but we won't see you before Tech. What stands out from the first meeting with Virginia Tech that you recall liking or disliking as you get?
I mean, that was Steph Curry was at the game. There you go. How's that? More importantly, Ty Jerome was there. So, and they said, and Jalen Hurts was at this game, right? So there you go. I think that was a hard-fought game. Virginia Tech's good, as again, our league. Forget about records. And at home, they're so tough on the road. We played well against them, and that was a hard-fought game. Hunter is back, and now he's playing. They're in rhythm. I think it sounds like Vasily. He was terrific against Syracuse on Saturday. And so, they're tough-minded, and they're battling, and we know that environment. And so, again, you're going to have to play. It's 40 minutes. Anything less, it probably doesn't cut it. And, again, that is our league.
With that in mind, just coming up here, not fresh legs, all of that, and winning a tough game, kind of a good experience going into this one Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to become battle tested. I mean, in these games, they make you have to make plays down the stretch. You got to come up with a key stop. You got to make big free throws. You got to, knock down a three, just get an offensive rebound. So the more you're in those spots and the more you have success or failure, you learn. And you say, all right, next time I get into this spot, attack and be sound and all that stuff. And I think that's valuable. Yep.